Okay, happy Easter, everybody, from the Galactic Garden Sanctuary here in beautiful Hawaii. So, we just wanted to make a few comments on this important holiday. For the first thing is, it's a very interesting that the Roman Catholic Church calculates Easter using astronomy, aka astrology. And how it's done is after the spring equinox, which is pretty much always around March 20th. Okay, so you start with the March equinox, spring equinox, which is astronomical or astrology. Then it'll be after that, you go to the next full moon after that date. And this year, it was, so this year, it's on the 5th here in Hawaii. It's on the 6th in Europe. Okay. So then you go to the full moon after the spring equinox. Then you got the full moon. And then it'll be the next Sunday. Like today is the full moon. So the next Sunday, which is astronomical, astrological, you get to Easter Sunday. Interesting that the Catholic Church would be using astrology or astronomy. They're both actually the same science, if it's practiced Vedically. And now, interestingly enough, we're going to talk about, okay, what do bunnies and Easter eggs have to do with the resurrection of Jesus Christ? That makes no sense. Bunnies, Easter eggs, what is that? So here's where it starts, boys and girls. The actual celebration of Easter is started by the Roman Emperor Constantine, and that's around 325 AD. But long before that, there was the goddess Ishtar. She's a Babylonian, Mesopotamian goddess, worshipped since way, way back. And here's a figure of her. Interestingly enough, she's always depicted with wings. And if you're looking, she's got chicken feet. What? So anyway, that's the goddess Ishtar. Then we move a little forward, and there's a goddess called Ostara or Easter, and she's a Teutonic or a Germanic goddess. All right. And her name is Ostara or Easter. The word Easter, East and Easter comes from that goddess's name. And the reason that you'll see bunnies is because in both cultures, that goddess was associated with the springtime, spring equinox. So that goddess was associated with the spring equinox, and she was associated with fertility, which is represented by, those bunny rabbits, and also fertility, the egg. So this goddess, even though is still incorporated into the whole Catholic Church paradigm, that even though it's the resurrection of Jesus, it's named after a Teutonic Germanic goddess. And the reason all this was done was because the Roman emperor who started the Roman Catholic Church, and Catholic means universal. So basically what he did was he took all the different Christian practices and the different pagan practices and some of the Jewish practices, and he hobbled them all together. So you have Easter, spring equinox, the goddess spring, and then you go into there. She's always seen with bunnies, and she's seen with eggs. So even though it's the birth of Jesus, we're still celebrating. This is like, think about this. This is like centuries later, 17 centuries later, we're still celebrating in the way the pagans did, with bunnies and Easter eggs. And then, of course, our Sunday service on Easter. So that's just a little quick, interesting side notes here on the holiday coming up. And we'd like to wish everybody from the big island of beautiful Hawaii a happy Ostara, happy Easter from the Galactic Garden Sanctuary crew. Aloha, Haribo, take care. What are those rabbits doing? That's all, folks.